Okay, welcome everybody for our continuing education, our wellness, our weekly wellness education. Today, our conversation is going to be on our Digest Zen products, our products for our digestive health. But before we get into that, I wanted to go over our promotions that we have coming up. We have something that just dropped. Yesterday, we were notified about it. Celebrate the love for Valentine's Day. We're having a special promotion where you're going to be able to get 25% off of Jasmine Touch, Ylang Ylang 15 milliliter, and the Madagascar Vanilla. So the Madagascar Vanilla is normally $40, but you'll be able to get it for $30. The Ylang Ylang is normally $44, and you'll be able to get it for $33. And then the Jasmine Touch is normally $47. You'll be able to get that for $35.25. So limit 3 of those per order. That is going to be for January 23rd to the 25th. So that is just next week. So I think that's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. You'll be able to get those. Just order them on your own account. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and contact me. And then we have the rest of this month, we have ginger. Ginger, which is great for our digestive health. Ginger is one of the main components in the DigestZen line, and it is 10% off all month long. One thing I did want to mention for those of you who are loving our VMG product, which is our vitamins, minerals, green drink. VMG Plus is what it's called. If you get the bundle that has the VMG and the omega, or the VMG, the omega, and the probiotic, you can be eligible for the product of the month, the free product of the month that normally you would have to order 125 by the 15th of the month. If you order the VMG package, the VMG and the omega, or the foundational wellness bundle, which is the VMG, the omega, and the probiotic, you can be eligible for the product of the month any time of the month. The VMG and the omega is only 100 PV. You will still qualify for the product of the month. So this month, it was the 5 milliliter DigestZen. So just a small bottle of the DigestZen. And one of the things, just to kind of like let you know what's happening the rest of this year, doTERRA is taking 12 of our favorite oils, the top 10 plus a couple of more. Those are going to be the product of the month every month for the rest of the year. They wanted to do this because we have our VMG, our vitamins, minerals, and we're really getting that foundational wellness. But they also wanted to introduce people to what we're known for, which is our powerful and pure essential oils. So that way you can buy your VMG and then also start to get our foundational essential oils as well. So that's something that's coming up starting in February for those of us who are on our loyalty. We're going to go into more of our loyalty program. There's been an upshift to it. It's pretty much the same thing, but just some perks added. That will be one of our other classes coming up. So those are our promos going on the rest of this month and for next month. Today, we're talking about our DigestZen products. Did you know that your digestive system is connected to your brain? There's more neurotransmitters in your gut than there are in your brain. So when somebody says to, with your mental health, wellness, to eat better, they're not wrong, because what starts off in your gut ends up getting translated up into your brain. So gut health and digestive health is really going to be beneficial by using our products. So having a good digestive system is going to really help all aspects of your life. So starting off, DigestZen. DigestZen oil, it smells like black licorice. It has fennel in it. It has ginger in it. It has, peppermint, caraway, coriander, anise, tarragon, and fennel. But ginger, being a good digestive one as well, is fantastic. But DigestZen is great because it has all of those things that work really well together. One thing, because it has peppermint in it and ginger, they can be a little spicy to the touch. So I always have fractionated coconut oil to help dilute it down. So that way, if you do have a little sensitivity to the touch, my daughters, when I would put this on their belly, sometimes they didn't like the tingle. You just add some fractionated coconut oil or something that's oil based. Don't add water because it'll intensify it. Add something oil based and it'll help dilute it down. It also helps lock it in because our oils are not necessarily oily. They can actually flash off or evaporate from your skin. So having the coconut oil really helps lock that in. So DigestZen is great. You can put a drop of this under your tongue if you're brave. And you can also, I've done this before where I was sitting at lunch with a friend of mine and my stomach just started to turn. I put a drop on my thumb and then put it on the roof of my mouth. And, you know, it's an acquired taste. If you love black licorice, you might love this one, but you can put that on the roof of your mouth. And literally, it got into my bloodstream so fast and it helps calm my system down. I have this in every single one of my bathrooms because it works that fast. Okay. You can put a drop in water. You can put it in your mouth, under your tongue. You can rub it right on your belly. You can put it in the central part of your foot for reflexology and then put some socks over it. So if you really don't like the scent of it, you could put it on your feet and put socks over it. So that way you don't have to smell it, but you're still getting the benefits. They also have a roller. Roller is great because it's already diluted with fractionated coconut oil. It's great to keep in your purse. You just roll right on your belly, right around your belly button, inside your belly button if you want. Great for on the go, car sickness, travel sickness. I always have this one when I'm traveling because you never know when your tummy's going to turn in the most inopportune times, whether you're driving or flying. This is a great one to have. Then another thing that you can have are these little puppies. These are the best to have. You can just pop these suckers in your mouth. You know, if you wanted to pop it in your mouth, and you're welcome to try that. I just like to swallow them. They're just these little soft gels. There's about 2 to 3 drops of the essential oil in each little soft gel. So sometimes, you know, in the middle of the night, like, you know, sometimes you just get that nasty stomach bug that just comes on. You pop a few of these, and I swear it just kind of helps calm things down. These are great for travel too. You can just stick them in a little baggie, or you've seen those little compartment thingies that you can keep in your purse. Having these on hand are a great way to go. So whether you're using it topically or internally, or you can even put this in your diffuser if you want. Like if you know there's a bug going around, you can put this in your diffuser. Whether you're using it aromatically, topically, or internally, these are the way to go. We also have a chewable tablet that's kind of like, you know, those chewable things that you would use for your digestive system. I used them a lot when I was pregnant before I had oils. We have some with DigestZen. So again, if you like the taste of black licorice, I have friends of mine that it's got the, I don't want to say chromium picolinate, but whatever the, I totally just blanked on it, so I'm just going to move on. But it's the chewable tablets. They have those as well as DigestZen. I don't have any more of them here to show you, but those are part of the DigestZen line as well. So that's kind of a great way to use preventatively or to use when you need it. A couple of other DigestZen product that we have are our TerraZyme and Zendocrine and our GX Assist. So first one, TerraZyme. I can't tell you how many times I've told my family and friends whenever they're like, oh, I feel bloated, TerraZyme. I feel like I ate too much, TerraZyme. I really feel like TerraZyme. The answer is always TerraZyme. I take a couple of these before I go to bed at night, and it just kind of, it stays in your system. Digestive enzymes. So when we get past our 20s, when we get into our mid 20s and later on, our bodies do not develop or do produce the digestive enzymes that they used to, or that they stop producing those digestive enzymes. So can you remember back to your 20s, you would go out partying or you'd go out with friends and you could eat like a whole pizza or this big burger and have soda all of the time and just whatever. And I felt like I never had any digestive problems. I was fine. I get into like my 30s and I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot eat like I used to. TerraZyme. We call this stretch pants in a bottle. You know, you just take these, you can take them before your meal, you can take them after your meal, and it helps break down the food. That's what the digestive enzyme does. It helps you break it down so it's easier to digest and absorb the nutrients from the food that you're getting. There was I have a couple of photos that I've done this with oatmeal and I've done it with yogurt. So if you take this capsule and you put it in some like old oatmeal that's been out for like a couple of days and it's just crumbly and dried out and ugh, you're not going to want to eat that. We would take a capsule out and we would pour it over the oatmeal and you just stir it in and it became all mushy and nice. And so that's what it does. It kind of helps break it down so that way it's nice and easy to digest again. With yogurt, we did this with yogurt, or you could do it with pudding. You know, you have the yogurt, you turn it upside down and it's not falling out. You put it, not even a full capsule of the TerraZyme in there, and you start stirring it up and it becomes liquid. So if it's doing that to the foods before you put them into your body, that's what it's doing once it's in your stomach. So all of those foods that really are hard to break down, like sometimes meats or sometimes, you know, other foods that just really are harder to break down, sometimes those carbs, even it'll help break it down so that way you can easily digest it. So it makes elimination process a whole lot easier. The next is our Zendocrine products. So Zendocrine is our detoxification blend. So we have our complex. So sorry, let's go back. I'm going to show you what the TerraZyme looks like. This is just one of the TerraZyme capsules. So it's got a complex in it. You can pop this open and you could put it into a shake, or you can just take it as a capsule. So we have Zendocrine, back to here. We have our detoxification complex, and then we have our soft gels. So we do have an oil that you're welcome to put oil in your water, but this is just a soft gel that has a couple of drops of the actual oil in it. Now, here's what the complex looks like. Complex, it almost looks exactly like a TerraZyme, but it just works a little bit differently. And then the soft gel, it's just a little soft gel. It kind of looks like that DigestZen soft gel. So it just has a couple drops of the detoxification complex in it, which is basically tangerine, rosemary, geranium, juniper berry, cilantro. You're not going to have to, you don't taste the cilantro, I promise you. You don't even burp it up. So why would you use the complex and why would you use the soft gels? I'm going to tell you. When you have something that you are just wanting to maintain, I just want my digestive system to work better. I just want my liver function to be better. I want my kidney, all of your detoxification organs that you have, even if your skin, it's your largest organ on your body. If you want to help with that detoxification, a gentle detox on a regular basis, just to help maintain what's going on, you can take a couple of these every day. I take 2 TerraZyme, 2 Zendocrine complex every night before bed. And it just kind of is working at night while my body is repairing. That's how I use that. The Zendocrine soft gels, so the detoxification blend in a soft gel form. I use this when there is a necessity. So one of those necessities might be that I have had too much to eat, or I have been exposed to something that I need to help my body detox, whether that be heavy metals or through food or whatever. The detoxification soft gels, the Zendocrine soft gels, are going to help if I have an immediate need. This is also the first part of our digestive system cleanse, our GX cleanse. So when we have our 30-day cleanse that we're talking about, this is the first 10 days. You're working at really helping to detox your liver, kidneys, skin, all of your organs that are detoxing, detoxification ones. This is going to help with that. Then the second set would be the GX Assist, which I'll talk about in a second. But the entire time during that cleanse, I have the Zendocrine detoxification capsule. So the complex. So the entire time that I'm doing a cleanse, I have these every single day. I have the TerraZyme every single day, but the soft gels I'm only using for the first 10 days. Or if I'm not doing a cleanse, I use it when I feel like I have a need. Like if you feel like you're just being really sluggish and you don't know why, maybe you were exposed to something that you don't know, but your body needs to go through a little bit of a detox, do these for a few days and see how you feel, all the while using these. The other thing is that when some of us have, or I guess, about 40% of the United States has this MTHFR gene mutation, right? And so that basically means that our body has a hard time detoxing certain things. So when you start a new regimen, like our BMG Plus or our Lifelong Vitality vitamins, and you feel really sluggish in the beginning, that means your body needs an adjustment period. Taking the detoxification complex for the first few days while taking the lifelong vitality or our VMG at first, this is going to help you get through that first part of like adjusting to this new regimen. Your body just needs kind of a jump start. So these are a little bit more, you could go down the rabbit hole on these ones, but they're definitely great ones to have. Again, the complex, I kind of look at this guy like if you're an apartment complex, your body is a building apartment complex. This is your maintenance guy. He's doing the routine maintenance. He's checking in on the apartments. He's making sure that things are running regularly, right? This guy is your plumber. He's your electrician. Something is going wrong. Something is not right. He's going to come in and fix that problem immediately. One or the other, I think they work really, really well together. Your maintenance guy and then your trade guy, the guy that needs to fix something. So that's our detoxification. Last but certainly not least out of the digestive line or the DigestZen line is our GX Assist. So once you've detoxed all of your organs, once you've gone through the first part of our cleanse and you've kind of detoxed your organs, you need to then get it out of your system, right? It's gotten out of those organs and gone down into your gut and into your intestinal tract. And now you need to push that out. You need to get that out of your system. The GX Assist is what's going to help with that. So this is the second set of 10 days on that detox regimen. You're going to take 1 or 2 or 3. There might be a little bit of digestive discomfort because that's just your body trying to push everything out of your system. So start with 1 a day. I like taking them at night. Some people like taking them with meals. I like taking them at night because I usually sleep through the uncomfortability process of it. Now, it's not like any other cleanse that we've done maybe in the past where you're like, I need to be by a bathroom all day, every day while I'm doing this because I don't know if I can control myself. It's not like that. It's more of a gentle type of, you're going to feel that you need to go, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I got to go now. So the GX Assist is great. These ones are more like, it looks like more of like an enteric coated soft gel. So it basically has some heavy hitting oils in here. So this is also really good. Just kind of FYI, if you start to feel not so good, if you've got a bug going on in you, this is a great one to start popping just for a few days because it has oregano in it and tea tree in it and lemon in it and peppermint and lemongrass and thyme. Thyme and oregano are some of our biggest heavy hitters as far as antiviral, antibacterial. Thyme is like the unsung hero of the essential oil world. I feel like it doesn't get the praise that it needs. But this GX Assist has oregano and thyme and peppermint and lemon, and a tea tree is another one that is a huge boost to your immune system. So even if you're not doing the actual cleanse, but you feel something coming on, yes, we have our On Guard products, which are fantastic, but doing these for a couple of days just kind of umps that up a little bit more. Gets whatever is going on in your system and flushes it out. So, all right. So just to recap, we have our DigestZen soft gels. We have our DigestZen roller, our touch roller, because it's already premixed with coconut oil. We have our DigestZen oil, and we have our Digest tabs that are chewable. And of course, we also have our coconut oil, but we need to help dilute or lock it in. Then we have our TerraZyme. TerraZyme digestive enzymes really helps your digestive system and helps you break down the food so that way you can easily digest and absorb the nutrients that you need. Then we have our Zendocrine detoxification complex, which is our maintenance guy, which is a normal everyday thing that you can have. And then Zendocrine soft gels, which is our first 10 days of our cleanse, or if you feel like there's something that you need ongoing for just like a couple of days. And then, of course, we have our GX Assist. And then we do have our PB Restore, which is our probiotic. So after you use the gut cleanse, then having the PB Restore or our probiotic added into our system, that's what we use next. But that's going to be another class. But always having a good probiotic. Our line of probiotics that we have is bar none the best I've ever had. So, and then of course we have our ginger, which is 10% off this month, which is also one of the oils in our DigestZen blend. Just kind of a little side note for DigestZen or Breathe or any of our other blends. Let's just say I'm having respiratory problems. I can't find my breathe, but I have DigestZen. Did you know DigestZen has peppermint in it and anise, which is also really good for respiratory, coriander as well. So I can take this, even though it's meant for my digestive system, I can put this on my chest and it will help me respiratory wise because it has a couple of those oils that are also in the breathe blend and vice versa. If I have my breathe, but I don't have my DigestZen, or I have a headache, I usually go like peppermint for my headache, but I can't find my peppermint. You can use this because it has some peppermint in it. Just kind of like there's no wrong way to really use it. So whenever you need something, I say just grab an oil. Doesn't matter, just use it, right? So just a little tidbit of information there. Any questions before we stop recording? That means I did my job. Oh yes, I was just reading the chat. Ginger drops. I have those right here. You guys, I have a bowl full of all of my drops. And then ginger drops. These are great because while you're traveling, if you have a sore tummy, ginger drops are the best. Now, if you don't like the taste of ginger, this also has lemon in it as well. So it doesn't taste a whole lot of gingery ones. So there you go. You can also use the drops. Those are also really good to have. So, yeah, the cinnamon they had for Christmas, that is a really, really strong one, but it's like better than Red Hots, better than Big Red Gum. Like it's so good. Um, there's no questions. We're going to go ahead and at all times, any of these promos that we have, you can just log into your account. Or if you have any questions, always feel free to text me. I'm happy to help you through that. But yeah, that's it for today. And I'll go ahead and send this recording out. And we'll be on again next week. Next week, we are talking about don't yeah, our VMG vitamins and our fiber is what we're going to be talking about next week. And then Tuesday nights, if you guys have ever wondered about like what it means to just earn an income with doTERRA, not necessarily like having to do full blown as a business, but like how do I make some money here and there? Tuesday nights, we're going to be jumping on here, the same link, to learn about how to earn some money. Tuesday, we're going to be talking about the fast start bonuses. And then the Tuesday after that, the 28th, is our Power of 3 bonus. And then we're also going to be continuing on through February. That is going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then we're always here on Saturdays at noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. We will be skipping the first Friday or first Saturday in February, but I'll be sending out reminders and those types of things. And when I get the calendar for February out, I will send that out over text as well or in our Facebook group. So that's it. You guys have a great